We'll have at least go to the final third one, but haven't had that recently. Usually have one team come out win the first two. It'll be interesting to see how these matches go.
Let's talk about the members real quick. Look at these guys coming up through A. Just coming up that balcony there, all hopping up on Imperial. I like that move. They don't know where they are. We've got Thesk, who's been Beast, Akjon Beast, Alfie Beast, Drone, Navy, who is Cam, guys, who's been in the community forever. That's who we have on Imperial. Over on Invisible, we have X-Fake, Clutchmaster, Osint, Proud, Kroko. Watch for Kroko, watch for Osint. These guys have been really, really good. Proud subbing in. And then, of course, everybody knows all the players on Imperial. I think what we're going to see... Oh, here we go. Osint.
Watch Austin coming from the backstab, coming up, windy stairs right now. Got Thesk down. Who's using the M14 with that critical blocks camo? Gotta love that camo.
I call it the Minecraft camo. I think we're going to see
whatever.
A lot slower gameplay. This is what we've seen from Imperial and other TDM rounds. These guys play strategic. They don't rush. I mean, they play things smart. They play for the win. I know that drives some people crazy the way they play, but just pay attention to how they play these rounds. Really strategic. They're not going to be rushing a lot unless they see somebody empty their magazine and they know they can get the kill. But they're actually going to just be watching their spots. Everybody has their position. Akjon waiting on top of a bomb site here up on the balcony. And now, Cam... Ratio, I think maybe he tries to get some picks here from the top of the stairs. That's one of Sutton's favorite places to play. Right up top stairs here through these double doors where Navy/Cam is looking. 4-5 right now. Invisible up 5-4, doing well.
Jacob says, Chase, the idea of the operative thing is actually stealing from Rubes. I mean, it's not stealing if you didn't know he was doing it.
Yeah, I literally just came with the idea right now. You just heard it. Even if I was stealing from Rubes, does it really matter? People sometimes get salty when people make videos that others have done. Like, I don't have a problem with that. I had so many people copy my style of videos. I never got angry about it. Because there's only so many ideas you can do, right?
Exactly. There's only so many things you can do, and everybody has a different. I may like this person doing this better, and I may like the other person doing, this other thing better. I don't know what those examples would be. We're just gonna call them this other thing. But that's what the wonderful thing about YouTube and the internet is. There's somebody doing something you like. That small niche little thing, you as an individual, there's somebody out there doing that you're really going to enjoy, and everybody else like you that enjoys that niche little thing, you can find somebody and watch their videos.
There's so many people making content. Literally every idea has been done. So I didn't know Rugs had done that. There was something else that I said the other day, and people were saying you copy from this guy. I'm like, I've never even heard of this guy. But it's not impossible for two people to have the same idea. I mean, there's only so many challenges you can do in an FPS game. They all kind of start to merge together after you've been making videos like literally every day uploading. 12-13. Invisible hanging in there, doing really well. I'm actually very impressed by them right now. Things are tied up. Now, you did see Cam go ahead and say, screw the ratio, wasn't working out for him. He switched his to AK, and Akjon has been sitting up on this balcony with his... what is this called? The Koi camo. Literally the whole camo match, dude. That's some patience to stay up perched like that, like an eagle. He's up there like a gargoyle. What do they call that? Gargoyle.
Gargoyle.
Yeah,
gargoyle.
But look, as we rotate through Imperial, every single one of them is crouched and waiting. Nobody's moving at all. Invisible is the one who's moving and peeking. And so I think if you're Invisible, you got to do a lot of pre-fire, and you got to check corners. There we go again. Kroko gets Thesk. They pull out in the lead. 4 minutes left. Invisible is beating Imperial. Imperial definitely the favored team. What do you think, Sutton?
Imperial taking the lead. Invisible Inc. taking the lead. Well, I can't talk. I'm sorry, guys. I'm typing. Got a lot of people asking questions right now. It's interesting to see Invisible Inc. being in the lead right now. Only up by 1, though. About 3 minutes left. 3 minutes and 40 seconds left on the clock. Imperial definitely has enough time to come back and take the win. But from what I've seen from Invisible Inc. in the past, they're a very, very good team. They know how to move together as a team. They know how to play together as a team. Proud getting the shot there. Croaky sitting in the corner getting Akjon.
Oh, my gosh. It's kind of a game of cat and mouse right now. Like, nobody's really moving very far, and they're just trying to watch radar, see if they see anything show up, and boom, there it is. Osint, well crouched, he gets taken out. Navy comes in. Cam gets in with a nice little
two-piece.
There it is.
Proud. That was a big for his team right there. Croaky getting Akjon, getting the two-piece there on Cam as well. Coming back after he got the two-piece on his team, and Croaky getting the Fesk as well. I can't talk right now.
Kroko has
He
been
played
so good
well.
previous rounds, and he literally just clutched it. Literally right now, got 5 kills to push them up 25-19 with 2 minutes and 47 seconds left. We might see an upset here. I shouldn't call it an upset because Invisible's good, but it's just not what I was expecting, to be honest.
Corky's sitting in the corner getting a 2-piece on Drone and Action. These guys are not checking their corners. Such a big mistake. I mean, I don't know if we would necessarily call it a noob mistake, but you always got to be checking corners.
Well, I think it has to do with the clock. I think that Imperial's panicking a little bit right now because they're down so much. I mean,
I would agree with that, yeah.
They've only got 20 kills in 6 minutes time, and now they have to get 10 kills in 2 minutes time. And look, there it is.
A very impressive play right there.
Now they're rushing. They have no other choice but to rush, and so it's a really difficult spot when you're down by 10, now 11 points with 2 minutes left. Like, you really don't have a choice. And if you're Invisible, literally all you need to do right now is just stay as a team camped together. Like, there's no reason to rush. Just let the clock run out. You got to play it smart. I'm impressed, man. I am impressed by Invisible's skills right now. Very, very impressive. X-Faith looking. There's the hit markers. Fires again. He's got that hot rod skin, and Thesk with that accuracy. Wow. Moving through, Thesk back. Here he comes again. Shooting through. No, Clutch Master takes Thesk out. Thesk almost looked like he had a fire glitch there because he was just staring at him, but not actually shooting. And I know Thesk, he wouldn't wait that long to pull trigger. Now up by 13. This is exciting, guys. We got ourselves a match. Invisible showing how good they are. Very impressive.
Austin with the 2-piece on Thesk and Drone. 41-26. That's almost 20 points right there. 20 kill difference versus Imperial, which is not a bad team at all. Now, I wonder if Austin had given the GG. I would like to know if Team Imperial did any practicing before the match. You know, we do see Team Invisible Inc. having a little bit of practice playing against Arias the first 2 matches. They're a little bit more warmed up,
That's a good
little bit more hot. Then maybe Imperial is maybe just need a round. I don't know if they practiced before. You'd think they would, but you know, it's difficult to get practice done against a really, really high quality team in short amount of time. So we'll have to see what happens next round. Clutch Master again. That's
really
the
good
split 2-piece right now. Over 20 points right now. There's like 20
points, and a lot of them are just doing the smart thing. You see them all kind of ran to Subway. They're just kind of waiting out the clock, trying to move things on to game 2. But you're right. I do think that Imperial knew their positions. You saw that in the first 4 minutes. Everybody had their spot they were watching, and it was working for them. But honestly, I think the change, when the momentum shift, is when Kroko and Osint just went off. They both went off at the same time and increased the lead to like 5-6. And then from there, Imperial just started to panic because the clock was so low.
Definitely, and you know, the thing Imperial set up in their spots, they weren't moving at all. You know, Invisible Inc. can get to know, you know, they figure out where these players are sitting. They're staying in the exact same spot. They know where they're at. They're not going to go there. They're going to wait for them because they eventually are going to start moving, and they took full advantage of them just sitting there. They were not foolish. They did not rush, you know, to the head glitches and get shot down. They just played really, really well there. Big props to Invisible Inc. Just an amazing first match here. Can't wait to get into the next round. We're excited to see what the next map is going to be.
You see a lot of strategy here in Team Deathmatch. Strategy that when we first started running this tournament, I was like, oh, it's Team Deathmatch. How much strategy can there be? But you notice exactly what happens. Both teams in the beginning are going to play very conservative. It's almost like a game of chess because both teams are going to play very conservatively. The score stays even. As soon as one team can get a few hits off and go 3 or 4, all of a sudden the momentum shifts because to come from that, especially if the other team's playing more conservatively, waiting crouched in corners, to come back from that's very difficult. So then you started to see Imperial had to change their strategy where they were waiting. Everybody knew their position. Now all of a sudden they're rushing, and then you just see them just dropping off really, really fast. So I think that 4-minute mark is crucial in TDM. I didn't know this when we started the tournaments, but that's the part that's really crucial to push, get up by a few points, and then just continue to build that lead as the other team starts to panic as the clock rushes. You don't see that as much in defuse because you just have so many stinking rounds to play, and there's so many ways to play defuse. But Team Deathmatch starting to see a little bit of strategy shape up here. Now we will.
Go ahead, sorry.
Now we will be moving into match number 2. Do you know the map?
I don't know the map yet. The room is being prepared right now, so we do have a couple of minutes. And actually, what I want to talk about, Chase, is I know some people were asking last week. I believe you actually asked as well about iPads.
Oh,
So
good
if you guys have any
topic.
questions about iPads, what you buy, I know a lot of people want to start getting into competitive critical ops, and really the best thing to have is an iPad for that. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. I'll see if I can answer
I've got
them.
some
Chase
questions.
can answer them.
I've
Yeah,
got
go
some
for it.
questions. So, just the original, just the standard iPad.
Mhm.
The last one was updated what in September?
So the newest iPad, the iPad Pros have not been updated yet. They were updated, I think it was in 2015. The iPad was just updated in, it's just called the iPad now. So the iPad Air 2 has been replaced with the iPad.
When did
So the
that get
iPad
updated?
has, that happened, I believe it was in March, if I do recall correctly, March or April. So it has the iPad Air body, so a little thicker than the iPad Air, an updated screen, so it's a more color accurate screen with a higher brightness level on it or more nits. Also has the iPhone 6s and 6s Plus's CPU, so it's got the A9 chip with
Hmm.
2 GB of RAM. So it's a really powerful iPad. It only costs $329 for a 32 GB
Really?
model.
That's
Yes,
cheap, dude. I paid the
it
iPad
really
I
is
have
cheap.
now. I paid over $600 for. No,
Yeah,
no, no.
definitely. It is.
I paid eight
Last
hundred bucks
year,
for this. I paid $800 for this. I think
what
back in
one
the
do you
day.
have?
I got the most. I got the most storage possible, and that was with case and everything else. But I'm
True, true, true.
so wait. Okay, you said the body is thicker. It's not as thin.
So depending on what you have, it's the iPad Air. Do you have the iPad Air 2?
Yes, that's what I have. So is it going to be thicker than what I have now?
Yeah, it'll be slightly thicker, but it means you get more battery life,
Yeah, I don't
which I
mind
think
that at
is
all.
definitely a
I can.
bigger benefit there.
Yeah, I can care less how thick the thing. It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, I remember during the press conference, it's like as thick as a pencil, I believe. And when they released the iPad Air 2, they actually had like a laser shave off the pencil. I'm a complete nerd, so I did watch the keynote. They had like a laser shave off the pencil, which is how thin the iPad Air 2 is. So the Air is still really, really thin. But for the price you're getting with the power, it is really, really good. Now, Apple is actually, they got a keynote coming up June 5th, which is where they're going to be announcing a lot of new products, probably new iPads as well. There's a rumored 10.5-inch iPad, updates to the iPad Pros as
Oh,
well. So it'll
cool.
be interesting to see what they announce there.
So I should probably wait to make my decision till next week. So you're saying Tuesday's another keynote? What now?
Monday.
Or Monday? Okay. Now I'm curious your thoughts on iPad Pro versus iPad for gaming. Like I feel like iPad Pro is too much screen for me. But what do you think?
Okay, so for the 12.9-inch iPad, I think it's a little big. I think Beanate's Gamer actually uses a 12.9-inch. I give him props because I don't know how you could use that. But the iPad Pro 9.7-inch, which is the same size as the iPad Air, the iPad Air 2, has a 9.7-inch display. That's probably the best bet in terms of power because the iPad Pros have the A9X chip, which is just slightly more powerful than the A9. Just a little better clock speed, a little more optimization. So if you're willing to spend a little bit extra money, it's probably best to do that. You're also going to get Apple's Pencil support. Also, you have the smart connectors on the back of the iPad, and you have the quad speaker array, so better stereo speakers when you're playing your games without any headphones plugged in.
See, yeah, the four speakers, the Apple Pencil, like that stuff doesn't excite me. I think for me, for gaming, I think just the iPad, the normal sized iPad is what I'm gonna get. Now, what about how good are you on the Android side? If you were gonna get a tablet there, what would be the best tablet to get for gaming? What do you think?
So the best tablet for gaming on the Android side is actually kind of interesting because Android tablets, there's a lot on the cheap side, not very powerful processor. Samsung has a lot of really cheap tablets out there, which is great if you just want to watch YouTube. But if you want to do anything more graphically intensive, you need a better CPU and GPU. The NVIDIA Shield tablet, the K1, is getting old, but it's still pretty good. The biggest complaint I have with that is the touchscreen is not as sensitive. However, my brother has it in some recent software updates. It is running the latest version of Android, by the way, which is definitely a plus side. Is the touchscreen sensitivity has been fixed a lot, so it's a lot better. If you got a little bit more of a budget, the Pixel C, which is also a little bit old, but is a great Android tablet. It's actually running the NVIDIA X1 GPU, so very powerful GPU on the mobile side. The Nintendo Switch is actually using the same GPU in that tablet. That's a good one to pick up as well. We should see some new tablets coming really soon. Samsung also has their new Tab,
The Galaxy
Tab
Tab.
S3,
Yes.
which is a good tablet.
That's a great tablet. But for the price now, see, before people would go to Samsung, they'd go to Google, they'd go to Amazon because price differential. But with the iPad actually being fairly inexpensive compared to what it was historically, that's really competitively priced. I would go iPad all the way. I feel like it's better for gaming and more reliable than other stuff. Although the Samsung Galaxy Tab, I think, is got some pretty good specs on it as well.
Yeah, it definitely does have some good specs. My biggest complaint is actually got a glass back on it. So the glass back is easier to break, easier to scratch, and definitely is going to get a lot more smudgy. And in terms of just gaming, iOS is better optimized, hands down. If you want to plug a Bluetooth mouse into your tablet or a keyboard, then Android. But if you get in for to play competitive critical ops, I would highly recommend the iPad. It's just going to perform better. Android, there's so many devices, it's really fragmented, which is its biggest. It's a really big strength, but it's also one of its biggest weaknesses because it can't be as optimized as easily for specific games. It's a big chore for the developers to do that.
Sure, definitely. So we're gonna be going to Canals, guys, and I've cast a lot of matches. Sutton has as well. And I will tell you this. Imperial is really good on this map. They're really good on this map. So I expect to see big things from Imperial coming here on Canals. But we also see... oh, crap. I just went blank. Invisible Ink. They have already got practice on this map today. So that might help. They've already played one TDM match, and they destroyed on it. It was like, 70-34 or something like that. But just from experience watching Imperial, they're very good on Canals. They know this map well, so this should be a pretty good match. This is going to be match number 2. Again, this is best of 3, so if Invisible can take this, they win the championship. If Imperial can take this, we go to Game 3, the tiebreaker, and we're getting into the match right now, guys. We'll be pulling it up in just a moment. Switching servers. Sutton, can you explain why we do that? Why do we switch servers? Why is there downtime between matches when it's the same teams?
All right, guys, so what we're switching servers is we try to make it fair as possible, being that we have players from all over the world, some from the Russia side, some from the Asia side, North America, South America, you name it. We have players all over competing in these tournaments, and sometimes those players are actually on the same team. However, recently we've been teams have been trying to get only players. If you have a North American team, only players from North America, only players from South America, etc., etc., etc. However, right now we're in the Russian side right now, and I do believe Invisible Ink is from that area, so that's going to allow them to have better pings. Whereas the Team Imperial is from the North America side, I do believe. So they were playing originally last match on the North American server, which gave them a little bit of an advantage in terms of ping, being that we switched match now. We're going to give the side advantage to Team Invisible Ink. Now, the team that doesn't get to choose what server it is, what server they want to play on, they get to choose the map. So last round, we saw Team Invisible Ink choose the server, and I believe Imperial chose the map, versus where this time Imperial is choosing the map, and we see Invisible Ink. Sorry, I had a blank there. Invisible Ink choosing the server. So that's why we do that. Right.
And we are live now. That's running at M14. Switched his camo, though. In between matches, switched his camo. Just going plain brown. Maybe that green was distracting him. So it's pretty exciting here because this is best of 3, as we talked about. I would like to see this go 3 matches. I think that'd be really, really fun.
I really would, yeah.
And we're seeing, as called, lots of snipers. Lots of snipers. In fact, Kroko bringing out sniper, I think for the first time. He's been so good with the AK. Be interesting to see him snipe. We're a minute into the match, and not one person has died. They are playing slow. I think
that's going to be the player everybody's afraid of on Invisible Ink. He's been just slaying it over the past few weeks with the M14. I mean, just a complete powerhouse. So I say the Invisible Ink is a little nervous to stick their heads out because they're going to get picked off almost instantly if you're going up against Thesk. He's got a very, very fast trigger finger and some very good aim. So definitely be watching out for him in the game.
I absolutely agree. Thesk is so good with that M14. Then look at this slow-paced match. Akjon sitting at 5 health, so he must have gotten, I don't know, should
have gotten sniper shot. Hit with a hit marker on the sniper.
With the ratio, probably, right? Or you think it was M14?
Most likely.
Yeah.
Oh, Proud finally getting Thesk. Nice shot there by him.
Here it is.
He's supposed to Thesk to go down first. Envy getting Clutch Master down. It's a 1v1.
Oh
Envy
my gosh.
Fake. Here we go. Drone getting crocky with the AK-47. It's a 4-1 match right now. It's starting really fast here. Here we go.
Just like we talked about, Sutton. It's like a chess game, man. They waited for almost 2 minutes, and now it goes 4-1, and literally this puts Invisible in a bad position. Now down 5-1. What are you going to do now? Now they have to rush. Now they have to get kills. They can't just wait any longer. So this turns the table quickly. It is a game of chess. Thesk having AK doesn't even have M14.
Oh, wow. Clutchmaster and Fake taking 3 players down really quick there. I think that's a great move for Thesk to switch up, getting shot down with the sniper rifle. They already have the lead.
Nice
Switch to the AK-47. Nobody's gonna expect that. They're gonna expect you to use the M14 or a sniper rifle again. Do a little bit of faster paced gameplay there. We saw him get a couple kills really quickly. Gave him a little bit of an extra lead. So really nice to see him doing that.
Thesk did something really newbie though. If you were spectating him, he got a kill and while reloading, rushed Cafe, and then they couldn't even fire. I don't know why he didn't finish reload and then rush. I think he was just a little bit of adrenaline going. Navy down at 15 health. Kroko said screw it, back to AK, and they've already brought it back. Kroko and Clutchmaster taking it within 2. Let's watch Kroko come around here. He's got to watch that bridge. He gets shot in the back. Thesk with the 2-piece. Thesk is carrying his team right now. 100%.
Throwing in the backstab there on Clutchmasters. 13-9.
Still 5 minutes left. A lot of time.
Definitely a lot of time here. Only 2-point difference here right now. Team Imperial is up. Austin getting down Alfie. Nice little 2-piece right there. See Actjon here waiting. I do hear a player. Proud getting shot down by Alfie. Or Alfie shooting down Proud. Proud with the 2-piece there on Actjon. Nice sniper shots there by him. Very impressive. Taking the score.
Was that a collat, or how did he get that so quick? I wish I was spectating him.
It was a very nice quick scope, which is really impressive, especially here using an iPad or an iPhone. Be able to do a quick scope on that against a player.
Here's what I'm noticing.
Very nice.
Here's what I'm noticing. Invisible right now has Imperial on their heels. Like, Imperial doesn't even know where they are. I've seen that Invisible gets so many backstabs. Imperial doesn't even know where they are. They're getting shot in the back. They're not even getting a chance to put off any shots. But still, Imperial is in the lead by 1. I am very impressed to see Invisible come back and close the deficit. 4 minutes left.
They were down, I think, 5 points at one point. On really a map, I think Imperial this is one of their best maps, in my opinion. At least when it comes to using sniper rifles, I believe two players at least. Boy, tripping up my words again, guys. I apologize about that. I think it's 2 to 3 players are using sniper rifles right now. I do know Actjon is using that AK-47 with the Koi Cam on there, looking so sexy. Envy getting down Crocky, nice shot there by him, or Cam at least.
Actjon has been sitting and camping up on these stairs like the whole match. He did the same thing last time. He's such a patient player. I don't fault him for it. Drone and Alfie now moving the lead to 3. Let's see.
Oh, the 2-piece!
Oh, nice Actjon waiting on that spot like we talked about. Just as I stopped spectating him because I was getting bored watching him just sit there, he comes with the 2-piece. They weren't expecting him there. X-Fake trying to get work done, coming through the bridge. Hot Rod sprays. They know he's there. He's got to be careful. He's going to maybe jump this car. Get shot in the back from Navy. So Cam really doing well with that sniper, picking him off. Been impressed with him. We see Navy and Alfie both running Euratio. There comes Thesk with that AK on Osint. Alfie with that Euratio on Kroko. And now they're up by 5 with 3 minutes left. Can they come back?
It's going to be interesting to see if they can. Oh, Clutchmaster getting Envy just as he was turning around right there. Nice shots there by him. Being down 5 points. 4 points now. Oh, 5 points. Switching back up. About 4 to 5 points at least. Going into the 2-minute mark. It's going to be difficult, as we've seen in the past. Crocky getting on Alfie. It's difficult, but it's not impossible. They're cutting the score to only 3 right now. We see a sniper shot coming down, missing Actjon barely. Actjon pushing up here through the elbow here, or the banana going into bomb sites. Actjon getting on Austin, who's praying there on Thesk. Crocky getting the shot there on Cam. It's 2-point match right now, almost to that 2-minute mark. We're at 2 minutes, 16 seconds. Shots in front. Actjon getting down Proud, who I don't know what Proud was doing.
I was going to say, like, I was thinking maybe Imperial slows things down a little bit since they have the lead with 2 minutes left, but it's just too close. It's too close. They have to go all out right now. They cannot stop. They got to keep this strategy going up. Down by 4 with 2 minutes left.
You have the momentum right now, so definitely use that to your advantage.
Down by 3.
Drone, who was in the cafe. There's a player coming from backstab. Austin again down. Oh my gosh! Thesk was trying to get him from the backstab. Nicely played there by him. We see Actjon here sitting behind stairs, waiting to see if
every single time Imperial has gone up, Osint has come back and clutched a double for him to close up the gap. And Navy, again, answering with that Euratio. He's been so beast with that. Let's take a look at the KDs. Navy, a.k.a. Cam, at 8-5. Osint at 10-7, up at the top. Thesk now at 9-5. 30 to 35, a minute and a half left. Going to be tough to come back from. And now what you're seeing is you're seeing all of Imperial come back. All of Imperial come back. Where are they at? They're at, what is that, B spawn right now? Or excuse me, B plant.
B plant, I do believe so.
Yep.
Sitting in B plant, watching Cafe, watching the mid bridge.
We're going to game 3, boys. There. We are going to game 3.
Unless something big happens right here. Pride and Fake getting 2 players down, but Drone getting Clutchmaster down, cutting to 4. This is still possible. anything is possible right now.
Did you see that rush? They came from 3 entry points and just completely overwhelmed them, and it worked out well. They're down by 4. They have to put something together quickly. No, not going to happen. 2 ratio kills. Now down by, what is that, 6?
6 kills. Yeah, that pretty much seals the deal here for Imperial, unless just a miracle happens. It's going to be really, really difficult. Austin getting Envy and fake in at John. Well, we know the miracle could happen. It's only 4 kills. 30 seconds on the clock right now. Drone getting now shot down by Austin. It's going up to 5 kills right now. Proud getting Drone. Nice shots for him. Cutting to 4.
Down to
Envy
4,
trading with Croaky. It's down to 5. Once again, 20 seconds left on the clock. This is such a close match. This is really anybody's game right now.
The difference has been Navy. The difference has been Navy. Every time anybody gets a kill, Navy comes out with that ratio and picks them off every single time. He's currently sitting at a KD of 13 and 9. Actually, the only one going positive right now.
Crocky getting the kills, shots should be fired.
Holy cow!
It's 46
1 point!
1 second! Oh my gosh, Imperial just wins by 1 point.
The whole time you were saying it was anybody's game, I was like, bull crap, dude, bull crap. And look at that, they only lost by 1. I can't believe it. Invisible carried it out till the end. Navy Cam pulled it out. His ratio gameplay sealed the deal. Had he not been on point, they would have lost that match. He was the only one on Imperial to go positive. Only one.
That was so close for Team Invisible Ink. And if Invisible Ink had pushed a little sooner there at the last second, they might have took the win.
Yeah.
This is a little cocky. I don't know. Action's sitting in the corner, not moving a lot. I think that's just not a great position to be at.
I agree.
He's really vulnerable.
He's done that now 2 matches in a row.
Exactly. You might get a couple kills from there, but eventually, these are good players. These are not just, guy operatives from public matches. These guys are competitive players. These guys are professionals. They know where people are going to be playing. They can read the maps based on where they see some shots coming from, and they're going to start pre-firing those corners, and he's going to go down a lot, I would say, in the next few matches.
Yeah, Sudden, read Discord chat real quick, because I noticed that too. It just all of a sudden dropped a bunch, and it's nothing on my end. Okay, so we are going into game number 3. This is
better now?
Yeah, that's much better. We are going into game number 3. This is best of 3 final championship match in Team Deathmatch. This is the last and final match of the day between Invisible and Imperial, 2 teams that start with the letter I, and it is anybody's game. Invisible destroyed Imperial game 1. Invisible barely lost by 1. I am so impressed, Sudden, by Invisible's patience that every time they are down, they make a push. Proud gets a ratio kill. Osint comes in with a double. These guys, Kroko comes in. These guys are really, really good. I haven't seen these players before, but I've been impressed. And I'm curious how this team does, how this clan does in defuse. I want to see these guys in the future.
Definitely, I would love to see them play in the defuse. It's great to see new blood here inside of these tournaments. Going up against Imperial, new teams sometimes get really nervous and choke, but Invisible Ink is not doing that at all. They are giving Imperial a run for their money, taking the first match. Imperial barely taking the second match there. It was so incredibly close. 1 point. Really, if there had been a couple, Invisible Ink might have been able to tie it up. This is really impressive. I can't wait to see this next match. We're going to be playing on the map Bureau, which is one of my favorite maps for defuse.
Coming back.
TDM. So it's going to be interesting to see how it works here on defuse.
Here's my prediction.
How it works for this match.
Here's my prediction. We're going to go to Bureau. Nobody's going to rush. It's going to be super boring the first 2.5 minutes. It's going to be waiting. And then I think what we're going to see, we're going to see Invisible put some strategy together where they're rushing in together. All 4 players have one guy maybe roaming. And I think Imperial will win by 2. That's my prediction. But let's do this, guys. In the chat, go ahead and hashtag the team that you think is going to win, Invisible or Imperial. This is the last and final match, best of 3 championship team deathmatch, Imperial versus Invisible and Bureau. So let us know in the chat, hashtag the team that you think is going to win.
Hashtag the team, what the score is going to be. Give us the score as well. Whoever the team is, you can just put the first score. So if Imperial is going to win, say 45-47. Imperial score would be 47. Invisible Ink would be 45, just like that.
Absolutely. Want to address one thing real quick. The leader of Arias did message Darkest Days, the creator and founder of Mobile Esports. He apologized for one of his players. He said that his player, this is a couple rounds ago, guys, if you're just joining, but he said his player who joined did not realize that it was a tournament. That was their bad. They shouldn't have explained that to him. Did not know how to screenshot. Didn't know anything, and he was the one that was complaining about, wait, it's live. He came in as a rookie, didn't understand how these tournaments work, and that's where now they all started fighting. And apparently they're fighting so much they might even disband the clan. I'm not sure what's going on. Everybody needs to chill. They're all triggered over there. So yeah, we're gonna go into game 3 now in Bureau. I again watched Imperial play a lot, and I give Imperial the edge in this map because they have played on this map so long. These guys probably have notched hundreds of hours, literally, just on Bureau, because we did so many competitive matches in Bureau, as well as the other esports organizations. A lot of tournaments have been played on this map, and they have played in a lot of tournaments. So we'll see what happens. But I'm excited, man. This is so much closer than I was expecting, Sudden. Again, I tip my hat in Invisible. The quality of the gameplay you guys have put up has thoroughly impressed me. Just mad respect to you guys. Mad respect.
Definitely. We've casted hundreds of matches, and it's rare to see the underdogs come in and play this well, which is great to see. Guys, got a quick word from our sponsors, and then we should be getting right into the match.
Here we go, guys. We're hopping right into this match. We are hopping right into this match. Both teams are ready. We're going to restart. This is Team Deathmatch. 8 minutes on the clock. Match ends in 8 minutes no matter what. Team with the most points wins. How crazy, Sudden, would it be if they draw? How crazy would it be if they draw?
I was just actually thinking the exact same
right,
thing.
Dude? Me and you have the same wavelength.
If they draw. I guess we go to match 4. I mean, really, that's the only thing you can do after that. Just go to match 4. We could flip a coin, but that would be very fun with you guys.
I'm really excited for this match. This is real hype. It's been a long time coming. We've been casting this tournament for a few weeks now. A lot of work in between, too. A lot of matches played off stream. But this is, guys, if you're just joining, this is the championship match. The winner of this wins the entire tournament. We've got Imperial on the CT side, Invisible on the T side, which doesn't matter because it's Team Deathmatch. We are live. Just going to type it for a second time, make sure everybody understands that. And one person's already down. Croco got an early kill. Did he? Was that right, or who got that kill?
I believe it was Croco. He got one kill on the scoreboard right now. Actron sitting here in orange, watching Control Room right now. Proud coming in here. Both A bomb site. We see 2 players sitting inside of A bomb site. Proud moving into CT spawn right now on defuse at least. Got the sniper rifle out, peeking around the corner, seeing if anybody's there. He sees a player. Actron misses. Actron. Clutch Razor takes Actron though.
Misses again. Dude, Proud 2 missed shots. Had his opportunity, and Navy takes him out and just exploits that. It's happening in a hurry. Now, we saw this last time. Croco started with Euratio to try to get a pick, and then he's going to immediately switch to AK. I believe he's going to do the same thing again this match.
Wow, this is impressive. And we see a 3-point lead by Team Invisible Ink right now. This is very impressive. Actron moving in through Banana to Black Carpet. Proud with the sniper shot there.
Nice
Actron
quick scope.
Switch to his knife.
I was just thinking that.
Playing very
rushing Banana with knife? No way, dude. You got to stay with your primary weapon. I agree.
Very cocky gameplay here by Imperial, which is disappointed to see. Hopefully they switch the gameplay up here and start playing a little bit better.
Alfie's coming in through Dark Carpet. They're going to push. They're over, looks like a lot of camping happening over in Banana and A. And Alfie's going to move in. They're about to match up. They got to watch each other's back. He's going to spray and get the headshot. He's going to quickly check Banana and gets taken down by Ocent Drone. Takes out Ocent and they trade. 11-8. Invisible's up. 6 minutes left. My prediction was not true. I was expecting at this point that there wouldn't be many points on the board. They're actually both playing much more aggressively than I expected.
Yeah, both teams are just about to break double digits. There's a 2-point advantage here for Team Invisible Inc. Only 9 kills on the board for Team Imperial. We see Cam watching Tree Hallway right now. Doesn't see anybody. Peeking around the corner here. Gonna back out. Switching to his knife. Keep spectating knife. Got some nice camos on there, guys. But please stay with your primary weapons. You're gonna keep losing gunfights. Envy getting a nice little kill there on Clutchmaster. Nice slide scope. Austin again, Actjon. The quick scope there by Cam on Austin. There's a one-man player inside of T-spawn. A couple shots being fired. He's moving out with his pistol.
Well.
Shot being fired, and he gets the pistol kill on Fake.
No kidding.
Very nice.
They're gonna rush. Again, Envy, who is Cam, guys. This guy's been playing this game. Well, how long has this game been out? Like 2 years? This guy's been playing the game from the beginning.
Yeah, easily.
He is carrying his team. He is the reason they won last round. He's the reason they are still in this round. Let's take a look at the KDs. Going 5-1 right now. I didn't even have to look at the KDs because it's just watching him, man. He's really doing well with that sniper. In fact, he's totally put Invisible on the defense. They're playing much more slow pace now, and they're a little bit nervous to rush that spawn site. They need to be careful. They need to be careful. Imperial's going to pull out here. They're all camping at spawn. Here it happened again. They cannot rush this spawn site. I think we're going to see Imperial camp it out at spawn. I think they are. Yes, they are.
Rivals camp behind the head glitches. Fake had the nice little pick there on Cam. Now, Cam did spawn in T-spawn, I do believe. Trying to find him.
This is a point where if you had nades, you would just nade out the spawn site, but you don't. Actjon camping behind the plant. Alfie camping, gets killed by Fake. Finally, I am so impressed with Invisible to be able to move into their spawn site, get 2 kills, and to now tie things up. Now take it in the lead. 16, nope, tied up again, 16-16. Strategy from Imperial was, let's wait and spawn and let them come to them, and somehow Invisible broke down that wall. They tore it down, and they rushed in. Proud. 2 Euratio kills. This gameplay is such high quality by Invisible to push in there. Every time Imperial tries to put a strategy together, Invisible finds a way to exploit it. Envy taking out X-Fake. Again, taking a look at the KDs going 7-4. Only person, though, there's 2 people going positive for Imperial. Ocent is the only person going positive currently for Invisible. They got to be careful. There it is. He sees him. Trying to get a wall bang. Still in Tree Hallway. 19-22. 3 minutes left.
3.5 minutes left here. Only 3-point difference. Some shots being fired down to B.
Nice shot from
Actjon getting a nice
Actjon.
little drop shot there and Fake. Clutchmaster getting Actjon and Cam getting Proud and Thesk finishing off Clutchmaster. That's a 5-point lead. Excuse me, 4-point. Croaky taking on Alfie. Alfie coming around there, or Julie Drone coming around there and getting down. Croaky.
Imperial showing their experience, playing a little bit more slow-paced, strafing around those corners with the pre-fires. They've got Invisible on their heels right now. 6-point deficit with 3 minutes left. This is going to be really hard for them to come back from. You're going to need to have some players really clutch it out. Nice shots from Kroko coming around the corner. He's going to get the 2-piece, split 2-piece, and he's going to come right into B. Nice job. Takes it within 5. Got that Tigress skin. Let's go back to Ocent. Ocent's looking at spawn. There it is. He's going to spray. He's going to spray. He's looking. He does get the kill on Envy. Perfect. They're looking at spawn again. The momentum is shifting. I feel it. Invisible is doing well. Get back to that AK. Get back to that AK. Rush their spawn site. Taking it within 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. Again.
This is only a 2-point difference right now. This is absolutely insane. We see Actjon camping in the corner, watching Tree Hallway now. He's going to be moving into B-bomb site. There's a couple of players outside front of B-bomb site. Some shots being fired into it and out of it.
Actjon is just waiting for them to push B. He's crouched. He's waiting. Defensive position. All of Imperial holding down. Kroko rushes. Kroko gets the 2-piece. I can't believe this. Still down by 2. Every single time Imperial tries to set up a wall, they try to cover up plant site. They try to cover spawn, and they're getting wrecked. They're getting pushed in by Invisible, but the clock is running down. Now they're all holding down dark carpet by monitors. This is Imperial strategy every single time. All 5 of them watching every door, talking on that Discord voice chat, making sure they have every corner covered. Proud comes in with the kill, and X-Fake gets the kill again. Invisible's going to try and rush in on them. Can they do it? OSINT's looking. He sees somebody in the corner. Quick reflexes by him to take out Envy. Down by 3, a minute 30 left. Down by 4, down by 5.
Drone just spawned backstab. Thess gets Proud. Proud was trying to decide which way to go, and Thess took advantage of that. Got shut down. 5-point difference here. Clutch Master was a 2-piece, taking it to 4 points.
1 minute left.
Big right now.
They have to rush.
Has to stop dying. Cam misses the shot there on Fake. Fake taking advantage of that and shooting him down. This is a 3-point difference here. We're going to 1 minute and 10 seconds right now, guys. This is it. Whoever wins this will be the Critical Ops TDM champions. John is sitting in the corner of CT Spire.
Here it is. They're in the B plant side. Oh my gosh, he rushed in. I thought he was going to be able to take them all out. Down by 3, 1 minute left. There's still plenty of time. We saw them do it the last match. They could do it again this match. They're looking for them. Imperial is literally playing hide and seek right now. They don't want to expose themselves, and they're in banana. Envy gets the 2-piece to take it 3. Oh my goodness, X-Fate's gonna rush spawn. Where are they at, Sudden? Where are the CTs? Where's Imperial waiting at? They're all at B. They're all at B plant, just waiting. 30 seconds left. They're gonna camp it out. They're gonna force Invisible to rush. Frustrating to see. Take it within 2. X-Fake peeks. Gotta get a backstab. It's within 1. They trade. Thess comes back. Oh my gosh.
The 2-piece, the 3-piece, the split 3-piece, taking it to 48 to 44. It's a 4-point advantage right now.
For a second there, it looked like Invisible was gonna come in and kill everybody on the team and take the lead, but they traded and they pushed back. GG. The championship of Team Deathmatch goes to Imperial. Well played, my friends. Thusk at 16 and 6 KD. I did not even check him. Totally carrying NV/Cam going 11-11. So Thusk, positive 10, going 16 kills, 6 deaths. GG to Imperial. Now the champion of Team Deathmatch, winning the last 2 tournaments we've run. And very well played again. Invisible, you guys played so well. So well. I'm so proud of you guys coming this far, and I'm really excited to see you guys in the future.
Very impressive gameplay. Team Imperial taking the win there. Good match to you guys.
Good match. That's going to be the stream, guys. That is our Team Deathmatch tournament. Next week, we do start with Plaza going back to defuse. Lots of application. Go to mobileesports.org if you want to apply. Over 800 teams have applied. We're taking 64. We're running another defuse tournament, 5v5. Really excited to get back to Plaza and see what we can do. Any last words, Sudden, for the viewers?
Got no last words. Thank you guys for stopping by. Appreciate you guys. We'll be getting those cases out to you guys really soon. GG to Team Imperial again, and GG to Invisible Inc. You guys played absolutely amazing. See you guys somewhere soon on the internet.
We'll see you soon, guys. I got to go ahead and get the... hold on here. Let me get my outro.
Oops.
Here it comes.
I give in to the lesser fight. My body aches to be satisfied. My weakness comes and goes. My weakness comes and goes. I'm reaching out for the easy high. Please fortify this strength of mine. My weakness comes and goes. My weakness comes and goes. My body aches to be satisfied.